At 500 Charlotte Avenue, construction crews are nearing the end of a top-to-bottom renovation on the John Sevier office building. Constructed in the 1930s, the building has presented many challenges for architects, engineers, and designers.
We were not intending to remove most of the interior walls, but during the construction process, that became something that had to be done.
For Superintendent Scott Huberry, the first step was a walk back in time.
There was a chimney 8 stories tall in this building that was half the size of this room, where the old coal furnace originally was in the basement. They burnt coal to heat the building, the steam and so forth. And we had to remove that from the top down and keep the balance of the building functional.
At the same time, they took all the windows, took them apart, shipped them, got them completely stripped down to bare metal, completely refinished, and then recoated with a modern coating that will protect them for long term.
Solutions like that, where history is preserved and functionality is gained, have made this project particularly rewarding.
This being one of the 3 or 4 oldest office buildings the state has, there's not much that compares to that. And so it's quite unique to be able to renovate something this old.
One of the key partnerships for us, especially on something like this, is General Services. General Services is tasked with a lot of things. Among that is all of the construction management and making sure that the properties in Tennessee are well taken care of. And I cannot say enough about the partnership that we have with them and the great job that they have done. These are the people that actually, on a day-to-day basis, manage this, work with the architects, work with the construction firms, and make things happen. And they have been tremendous partners for us in this. So we thank you all deeply and appreciate that. So thank you.
The Department of General Services has the honor and the responsibility for managing the construction projects across the state of Tennessee. And this was one of our projects, and I'm very, very proud of our State of Tennessee Real Estate Asset Management Group. We call that group STREAM, but very proud of their hard work on the renovation of this particular lodge. First, let me tell you about the goals. Our goals for this particular renovation project was to improve the functionality of the lodge, to enhance the guest experience of the lodge, and then also just help with the aesthetics.
Commissioner, we are really grateful for the wonderful relationship that we've built with your department and the great support that you provide for us.
Some specifics about this. It takes time to do a project like this. It was a little over 3 years ago that we came to the State Building Commission and asked for permission to start this project. We also asked for permission and received through the state legislature and our partners in FNA a little over $11.5 million to do this project. And I have to tell you, we are under budget.
And that's why I'm pleased to be here this evening, and we've talked a lot about partnerships from state government that make up One Tennessee. But from Commissioner Ely to Deputy Commissioner Hall and the entire team at General Services. And I'm sorry it took me a minute to recognize a few of y'all with your mask on. So, but we appreciate that partnership with agencies across state government and the great working relationships we built there.
Library is more than just books and mortar, but without the bricks and mortar, there would be no library. We are indebted to all those men and women who worked as part of the architectural and construction teams. With 165 square feet of building and lots of technology to be incorporated, this was a huge and complex project, and it involved hundreds of specialists applying their expertise to make it work.
Thank you also to the Tennessee Department of General Services, the architects, the contractors, and the McKellar-Sipes Regional Airport. We're proud of our new home, and thank you for your hard work and generosity for seeing this project through.
One of my bereaved prayers to God and my impassioned request to TBI command staff after Sean's untimely and tragic death was that his ultimate sacrifice would never be forgotten and that his heroism and bravery would always be remembered. I, along with the Frazier and Mundy family, can agree that with this amazing gesture of naming the TBI Crime Lab and regional headquarters after Sean, his memory will never be forgotten. I am confident that a lot of hard work, along with some blood, sweat, and maybe even a few tears, have gone into planning, developing, and constructing a facility. And I hope that many people residing here in West Tennessee are assisted in some way, either through the crime lab as well as the investigative teams that will be headquartered here.
In the 40+ years of DHS existence here in Shelby County, this is the first time that we have had the pleasure of occupying a brand new building.
I know this looks like a building, but it's really not a building. This is an example of the transformation that we've been talking about in our department. We've been talking about transforming the way we interact with our customers, how we need to meet them where they are, how they don't need to spend hours and hours in a dungy lobby, with employees that are not very proud of coming to work every day, and meet them where they are and try to help them, leverage the strengths they have to bridge the gaps for the things that they don't. And this is a reflection of that. I think in addition to that too, that a lot of people may not appreciate, the collaboration that we've had with the Department of General Services and the Stream folks are here today. Thank you very much for your partnership, right? I don't know that there was always the perception that it was a partnership. It was more of this is our role in state government, that's your role in state government. There the two shall interact. But I think that the collaboration and the partnership that we've had with General Services and talking to us and listening to us and working with program to make sure that we understood what their needs were, what they liked about things, what they didn't like about things. It's really exciting to me and fulfilling here at the end of my state government career to see this all come together today.